just getting man of the match in the second game of the tournament against Nepal, so really looking forward to him whacking them around the park. Yeah, there's been a lot of guys who've made their mark last year who are now regular Big Bash players.
Here we are, the first ball, Crouch to alarm. It's full of length, guided through backward point for a single. Bangladesh off the mark, 42 off the first 4 overs. Power surge. There's the first aggressive shot of the evening. Sheikh giving himself room before hitting hard over mid-on. Great shot, the first boundary of the innings for Bangladesh. They make their way to 9. Steve, an impressive shot. Yeah, great shot. Just over pitch there. Just again, the bowling didn't match the field, so it was pretty much a very low risk shot to be able to hit over the top, right in the slot. Right out of the middle. Straighter, up in the air, Sky, deep third coming in, and well held, the first wicket. Great catch there, coming in off the fence. Albert Esterhuizen for 5 off the bowling of Jackson. Yeah, beautiful catch there. Always tough diving forward, but that was very cleanly taken, very athletic. So that will bring Mohammad Saif Hassan to the crease. Just the back of a length. Think about a short single, deciding against the risk. Full, driven out, well held in backward point. A little bit of width from Crouch. Hassan looking to free his arms. All he was able to do was get a skied ball to backward point. Just sort of got a bit stuck in between and pretty much made catching practice there for 𝗬𝗚. Took it very comfortably. Great work by Couch. For Alarm and the new batter to the crease, Alif Hassan Drobo. It is short and just edged over the top. We had a keeper and a slip in play, diving outstretched hands, unable to get enough hand on it to prevent the ball going away to the boundary, and that will release a little bit of pressure. Jackson's full as Hussain drives and finds the gap. Lovely timing and traditional cover drive there, Steve. Don't always need to be over the top to find the boundary. That was well played. 100% cricket shots will stand the test of time for sure. So any ball that's full, half volley length can easily be put away in that situation, and it was beautifully done. Jackson returns to the top of his mark, as we see on the replay. Great balance. Hands came through the ball. This next ball is this time slower into the wicket. An appeal for LB and given. Umpire John Ganane considered the decision. Alarm staying in his crease with a look of bewilderment. He rehearses his shot. They've been watching him for a while, and he's certainly proving those selectors correct. So we see the replay here. It was a off-cutter, slower ball. Strong support from Joel Curtis behind the wicket. Alarm looked to loft that onto the onside, was unable to make contact, and now the 3rd wicket down for Bangladesh. They are 3 for 25. The reverse sweep comes out, high over deep, short third. He has to run to the boundary, will not collect it, got a hand to it. It looked like he would be able to save the boundary. A welcome 4 runs for Bangladesh, and Hussain looking to get inventive and put a little bit of pressure back onto the bowler with that reverse paddle over deep short third. Just enough bat to clear the fielder there, Steve. Just enough. High risk, high reward though, isn't it? You've got to do that. Ancon now on strike. Great length. An appeal and given. Joel Curtis, the wicketkeeper, was fumbling, trying to find the ball. Might have been caught in between his pads. The umpire took some time to determine that the catch was legally held. And now 4 wickets down, Bangladesh. Rawcocholey takes his first for this evening. That is not what the Bangladesh side needed. But again, they're always tough to call those caught behind when the keeper is at the stumps. Let's see what we can find. It was outside off, spun through the gate, so an inside edge. Curtis was happy straight away. It was more trying to find his feet for the appeal than the catch. It looks like it was well held on the second or third opportunity. So 𝗏𝗂𝗄𝐽 showing his skills, able to drift that ball outside off stump before spinning it. Hit and deep long on in play. This one hits the pad and given. So we saw the ball before slide on with the arm. This time Spores was able to get the ball slightly straighter. Shahan trying to work the ball into the onside, was unable to make contact. John Ganane had no hesitation in raising the finger. Disappointing for Bangladesh. They were spent time at the crease there, Shahan. 15 deliveries, but unable to make a meaningful impact on the scorecard.
Yeah, and it probably does actually show that they probably should have taken the power play already, because now they've got a new batsman coming out and he's going to be expected to score 8 and over plus to get them to a competitive score, which is always challenging.
Tend to agree with you. Missed opportunity potentially there for Bangladesh to try and put some pressure back onto the Perth Scorchers as we take a look at the replay. Pressing forward. Definitely wasn't going over the stumps from that side-on replay, and not too much in the way of... It's skied high above the light tower. Mid-off's going back. He's not sure. Long on's coming around on the double grab, and well held. That was in the air for an eternity. Ahmed took the decision to take it on down the ground. A back of a length ball. We got plenty of bat on it, but just not enough to either clear the mid-off fielder as long on came around and judged it well under the night sky.
It was a good catch in the end. He made a little bit of difficulty there with it, a little bit of a juggle, but it is quite challenging with these lights. I know in the international games they talked about the lights being a little bit lower than the main grounds around Australia, with the MCG and the SCG all being much higher. So there has been a few having a little bit of trouble with the high catches, but it was very well taken.
Ahmed cleared the front leg to hoik that over back. Full again, inside edge. A lucky break for Bangladesh that makes its way down to the fine leg boundary for 4. Joel Curtis, the wicket keeper, unable to do anything about that as he was beaten on his inside. A welcome 4 runs for Bangladesh.
Yeah, you can't set a field to that. Bit unlucky for the bowler, but that's T20 cricket. It was interesting they have made the change with a deep point, but now he's just coming in. I would be keeping the deep point because I think that's what he wants to do. He wants to free the arms and have a crack.
Jackson's into the wicket, and that's what we wanted. Chowdhury gets inside it, helps it all the way for 6. Great shot there. Chowdhury's come to the crease. We saw he got the promotion, and we're starting to see why. Yeah,
absolutely. Named at 10. He's come in much earlier and he's shown that he's got a little bit of power there. It was the first one that's even looked like going over the boundary there. So very risky, and it's just flown down there to deep fine leg for 6.
Just helped on its way. Got inside the line, right out of the middle, sailed into the fence. Well played. Chowdhury again, skied this one. A fielder's coming around. And well held, so look to take on the leg side boundary again. This one was a little bit wider. All he could do was find the top edge, and well held. The Perth Scorchers have supported their bowlers, taking all their chances in the field. Never easy under the dark lights. The night sky here. And Chowdhury, after finding the first 6 of the innings, departs having made 14. Off 8 runs.
It's come alive though, the innings, which is what we've been waiting for. All of a sudden now they're getting pretty close to 100 and the score.
Jackson resumes. It's back of a length and out. 2 and 2 for Jackson. Pace and bounce. Hazeen was beaten on the outside edge. That's a rude start to his innings. Only lasting the 1 delivery. Bryce Jackson showing that he can still get the ball through the wicket in this late stage of the innings.
Yeah, came through a bit quicker, that one. bit of bounce, just caught the glove, I believe, or was it the bat? Let's have a look.
Oh, really lifted off a length. Didn't do much wrong there. Uncomfortable delivery to get first up.
Yeah, not ideal. You want to get that ball a little bit fuller in the slot and to get up the other end, but you really can't do much about that. You know you've got to try and score, but
potential boundary options around the crease. Slow ball. It's high into mid-wicket. The fielder's going around. He won't get it. It's 6 more. So 𝗃𝗄𝗚𝗂𝗂 sees the umpire raise his arms for the second 6 of the innings. And the lower order has been able to provide some fireworks for Bangladesh.
Yeah, he looked like he was going to gave us a bit of a heads up that he was going to have a go there. He was looking like he was shaping up for a boxing fight, and then he's just gone absolutely bang.
That's a great shot. There was a bit of width, so he's done really well to get enough bat onto the leg side and heave that over to mid-wicket. Had enough. It's a free hit. It's up in the air. 𝗃𝗚𝗚 should be able to get back for 2. Square legs coming around. It's going to be tight. No. It's out. Had to take it on after back-for-back sixes. Tried to paddle that over fine leg. It held in the air. Looked like he may have been able to get back, but a strong throw straight into the gloves of wicketkeeper Joel Curtis, who was able to wick off the bails. John Ganane adjudged that Hassan was short of his ground. So a short little cameo of 16 off 5 comes to an end. But well played, Hassan. He's given his side something to defend.
Yeah, just what this game needed. That was very, very good to watch, even though it was a very, very brief innings. Certainly entertained the crowd. A couple of very big hits. It's a shame he couldn't just make his ground there. I was hoping the umpire was going to give him the benefit of the doubt, but it looked like he was clearly out. So it was a correct decision there.
Who's full. And the first ball of Mahmood is driven through the offside for 4 more. So it's been a great end to this Bangladesh innings. The final over going for plenty, still with balls remaining.
And for the first time, they look rattled, the Scorchers. They've been well in control for the entire game. Hasn't really been a lot of pressure back on the bowler, and now all of a sudden this game has come to life.
Outside off stump. Joel Curtis has a shy. They get scamper through for a bye. So that finishes 20 off the final over. Exactly what Bangladesh needed. Jackson finishes with the figures of 3 for 45, which took a little bit of damage in that last over. We mentioned how well he did in the power surge, claiming 2 wickets, but bowling at the death is always a difficult thing to do.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download 𝗃𝗵𝗄𝗧 app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit 𝗃𝗵𝗄𝗧.com.